The energy transition is a global word that may mean different things to different people. But then in general, I feel like there is a misunderstanding, maybe globally, about what the energy transition is about. So we are now transitioning to a point where we want to have as much clean or cleaner energy producing technologies as possible, so that we reduce the impact, the carbon footprint, and so on.
One way I think that communities can remain central in the energy transition discussion is for all of us to ensure that we engage all communities as relevant on all the various facets of energy transition. It's around commodities, securing commodities for critical minerals, if it's around creating jobs for refining these minerals, supporting communities to move from using biomass to cleaner forms of fuel, working with them to provide energy and improving energy access for productive use. There's so many different ways in which to involve communities, and it's important that programs are designed with them at the center.
We have to start from the grassroots level. This is educating people on what the energy transition plan is, first of all, and the possible opportunities they might be able to get from the energy transition plan.
We might be apprehensive a bit, we might be a little bit naive to think that, the energy transition is coming to take up jobs, but then it is coming to produce or to come up with a lot of jobs, much more than the current energy producing technologies.
So in discussing economic opportunities rather than job losses in the energy transition of Nigeria, we have to first factor out that the energy transition plan seeks to create 840,000 jobs by 2050.
We need more youth to be involved. We need them to be mentored. So it's not just going to study energy, chemical engineering, mechanical engineering, all those things. We need them to really know the value of what they are doing, how it's affecting the country, how it's affecting our continent.
If there's like a school clubs that focuses on energy transition and energy solutions for the coming generation, just something that would energize the youth, that will familiarize them.
We have a lot of policies, but to make sure that these policies begin to work and we begin to see the steps to which these actions are being taken.
We contribute the least to climate change, but we bear the impacts more. And when as policies and stuff are put in place, we hope to see that government and stakeholders take into account and take into action solutions, because we've just been hearing about the problems.
We need implementation. We need to be willing. So it's not just, we will do this, we're doing this, we're doing that. We want to see proof that, okay, this is what we are doing.
The civil society organizations need to put pressure on government. There are policies in place already by government, but we know that with the current situation in Nigeria, implementation is always difficult. Without a pressure group like civil society organizations, getting government to do the right thing will be difficult. Civil societies not just serve as pressure groups to government, they also interface with the people. They also interface with the community. So government stands to benefit in terms of feedback directly for them. So if the policies are implemented, if they get the right outcomes, government can know through civil societies. And if the outcomes are not what is expected, through civil societies as well, government can know.
When these things are laid out, the citizens of Nigeria can now see, okay, this is actually a necessity for me. It's the new way for me to invest into my future and my children's future.
Over the next 10 years or a decade, I would like to see more of public commitment towards energy transition, and I also expect a lot of communities that come together, local communities that come together, believe and understand sustainability on the whole and how climate change affects their life and what is the way forward to it.